Great morning, Truth Nation. Welcome to Truth in the Morning on the award-winning 101.7 FM The Truth. I am the legendary Home Blow along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
We're broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. Great morning to our producer, Xavier. Great morning. How are you doing and feeling this morning, bruh?
Feeling all right.
It's Friday.
I kind of feel like Nero, I used to say.
Nero.
Okay.
You know, I'm playing the fiddle as Rome Burns.
Okay, because I'm like, it's Friday. You know what I'm saying?
My nieces say Friday.
Right. You know what I'm
You get
saying?
the
My little
TGIF.
nieces. Yeah.
We done got through another week.
Mm-hmm.
You like, yeah, either or. Every day is every day, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
Well, Bailey, how are you doing and feeling?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Homer?
I am blessed. I can't complain.
Tomorrow's a big day.
Yes. The porta potties got installed early. They usually get dropped off on Friday.
Uh-huh.
So I spent most of my afternoon waiting on different time changes.
Oh.
So
Okay.
it's supposed to be because they called me at about 1 saying, hey, we got to change your delivery date for the
Okay.
porta potties in the wash station.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, today? You're like, yeah, because so can you meet us over there? Because I need to tell them where I need the porta potties at.
And then do you have to, get approval from the property, from the school to get them delivered early, or is that okay?
Well, the blessed thing is, of the 32 years, like I say, tomorrow we'll make 32 years of doing the party.
Mm-hmm.
15 of those have been at the Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club.
All right.
Yeah, and yeah.
So they work
Metcalf
with
School.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
They know. It's like it's a well-oiled machine.
Right.
So I just ended up letting them know, hey, they're going to be bringing them. So I'll be coming over there.
Yeah.
And so they made accommodations and
Okay.
unlock. They got those gates now that they can kind of lock.
Oh,
unlock.
okay.
So they made accommodations because the engineer was still there
Okay.
to just make sure that they were open.
So your cousin and them ain't gonna be running off with no porta johns.
Well, they they will do what they gonna do. I just always hope that you understand this is a big old party for the kids, and if you live in that area,
Right.
you should know that.
That part.
The seasoned citizens that live in the building directly behind the playground of Metcalf and Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club,
Mhm.
they already know. They
Right.
look forward to it.
They like to see the kids out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the brothers who said, Blow, I've been following you for forever, and I've been living in this seasoned citizen home
Mhm.
for 15 years.
Wow.
And I've seen,
Yeah.
seen it. And, he's wheelchair bound, but he was like, I'm going to bring my 2 grandkids.
Oh.
So I was like, yeah, absolutely. Make sure you do. 1 is 2
Uh-huh.
and 1 is 9.
All right now.
So, but they was like, yep, we look out and we enjoy it. So they enjoy seeing it. And they was
Right.
like, man, ain't nothing ever happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a great thing. And then more of the seasoned citizens came out and were talking about, hey, the party's coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yep. It'll be happening. So I'm excited. I moved where the reason that it was even more important that I was there for the
Mhm.
porta potties to be brought in was because I moved them from where they normally sit for all of those years
Right.
because I'm going to use that area for the foam party.
Okay. All
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I need the area to be able to be kind of fenced in to where it's controlled with the volunteers being able to
Right.
say, nope. All right, y'all 25 go in there now, and you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Oh
And,
yeah.
then, give them some time, and then, all right, y'all, come on, so we can let these next 25 in or
You
whatnot.
gotta time it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Just so we can try to make sure that the
It-
children get the
yeah,
most
everybody
out of it.
gets-
Yeah,
yeah.
instead of, you've been in there since the party started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, just
what? Not me.
right.
Okay, I was in there.
Right. Be like, I see the foam on you, sir.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, so that'll I had to reimagine it because I had the perfect area for it,
Uh-huh.
and come to find out that MKE Rec still has some materials, not much at all, but
Uh-huh.
it's like, nope, y'all can't use that area.
Oh, okay.
So that it's not under the It's the school and the Boys and Girls Club, property.
Okay.
But during this project that they're doing, which will probably be finished, I was hoping that it would have been, they said it was going to be finished before the end of June, which would have been great, which is the Metcalf Park where they have the splash pad.
Oh, right.
All of the colorful things you see with all of the MKE rec creating in different communities and neighborhoods.
Right.
Well, they got one coming right across the street, so that has a splash pad and all kind of stuff. So and toys, ride on, tot lot type stuff. So it would have been great to have that as the black drop for this year's party, but again, they were behind schedule. I think they said about 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it'll still be opening sometime in July.
Okay.
And it'll be a beautiful amendment to the Metcalf Park community to be able to know that families and everybody can go over there and enjoy that and take their children, especially I wish he was ready for them next week because we're supposed to be in the 90s for most of next week.
Yeah, that part.
90s. So, but yeah, so I ended up having to re-envision and shout out to comedian actor, Mr. Keep a Smile on Your Face, D-Rock, because we were there and kind of like survey and be like, okay, where can we put it?
Shout out to D-Rock.
So it's like, what if we move the porta potties over here? And then, because I was like, that would be the next perfect spot for me.
Yeah.
I said, but the porta potties are there. And we're like, well, what if we move them this way? I'm like, no, that wouldn't work because of the amount of bounce houses.
Right.
I got like 12 bounce houses and like 6 of them are huge.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No, my niece has a bounce house company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get it.
Oh,
the ones that are like obstacle course, those kinds. I got like 6 of them.
Yeah. Oh,
like
wow.
not necessarily the obstacle course, but
it's
6 real big ones. And then
she's got a ton of like little kid bounce house. But the fun part is she has adult bounce houses too.
Oh, do she?
Yes, she does.
That's
I
dope.
love it.
That's
dope. That's real dope.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kiana Garner, Milton Garner. She had done a pajama jammy jam in the Astor Hotel years ago, and she had bounce houses, and it was the adult.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so it was dope. And of course, everybody got in there and was bouncing like because it's a fun thing.
It is fun.
Yeah. So so all of that. We've got 2,000 hot dogs.
Wow. Who's in charge of grilling them? Who you got?
Cheryl
has
a team.
Oh, okay. She got a team.
Yeah, she got a team.
All right then.
She handles that kitchen area, but she's really all around. You know what I'm saying? So she's all around handling business.
Y'all be let the kids eat the hot dogs, grown folk. Let the kids eat the hot dogs.
We look at it.
Unless you're a seasoned citizen, I don't want to pull up seeing no. Let the kids eat the hot dogs and get the Kool-Aid, the red kind.
We don't. We allow anybody to eat though.
Okay, but again, the babies.
I get it. They are first. Like
this
you know what I'm
day.
saying. Like they are definitely first. But yeah, and our logic. And my logic behind that is I know what shape some parts of our community is in.
Right.
So everybody need to eat.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's true.
That hot dog may be the only hot dog or the burger that they get that day.
You know what? When we were in the Juneteenth parade, I used to always make sure that we had plenty of food items to give away.
Yeah.
Y'all would see us and you would think, why are they giving out?
But we know the bigger situation.
The bigger situation.
And that's it. And you don't want to point it out like Captain Obvious or whatever.
Exactly.
So it's like,
exactly.
But just be patient because you see how many people are out here.
Exactly.
We're trying to,
accommodate as many people as we can. Yeah, because that may be the only meal. And the thing is, too, it was all prepackaged. So it was there were things that people could save.
That's right.
And have another day if they needed to or something like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Those types of things are always important.
Yeah. So, I really, just as doing this party over the, like I say, 32 years now, think about all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And like when people come and see the cars and stuff. And they were like, "You giving away these?"
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's a Hellcat. That's a, you know what I'm saying? But and I shop when I go shopping for these toys and electric ride-in cars and bikes. I think about what would put the spark in my eye.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be like, ooh, my own bike. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'd like that one. I'd like that one. So that's the premise that I use when I go shopping. When I look at the little electric ride-in cars, I'm like, no, these they gonna feel like
I
they.
want to know, how do you get all of them there?
U-Haul. Shout out to U-Haul.
Okay.
Shout out to U-Haul.
So,
shout out to Al Cobb, aka AC. He's been, a part of BlowRadio.com family and just a friend for well over a decade, almost a couple of decades. But every year, not initially, we were renting the U-Haul or so, but every year he sponsors the U-Haul.
Wow.
The U-Haul has had to get bigger and bigger each year.
Wow.
So now we got the biggest U-Haul.
Okay.
For the last several years.
Okay.
Because the amount of toys.
You ride the cars on there?
Do we ride now?
You don't ride the cars on there?
All of them grown-ass volunteers I got, the cars be smithereens. Be like, nope, not going to be able to do it.
So you just pick them up?
Yeah, they got to pick them up. Now, they get stacked. Like right now, they all charged up. They fully charged up. Now, we couldn't stack the golf cart.
Okay.
I actually got an electric ride-in golf cart.
Okay, all right.
Like the kid kind.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we need an adult
I thought
one.
you was going to pull up on me like DJ Khaled.
Right. Now, D-Rock will ride in those toy electric cars. He will. He will.
I believe he would.
And he's done it.
I believe
He'd be threatening to take it away from the kids.
Yeah, I believe that.
I'm like, D-Rock. I know. And he'd be rolling around.
I believe it. I ain't mad at it either. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
So, and it's definitely something to experience. So, all of the things are, set and in place. And now we're just waiting for tomorrow. Yeah. And Cheryl always says, I get my house black. Because right now.
you keep a lot of stuff there.
I have a storage bin.
Okay.
So.
Well, see, you make it sound like it's just a little tub. Like it's just a little tub off in there. Oh, I have a storage bin. It's just right there.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, no, at U-Haul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so now, so when people come and they see all of the electric, because, the electric ride-in cars and the bikes and all of that, they're like, okay, wow, this is a lot. You got a lot this year. I'm like, bruh, sis, this is just the electric ride-in cars and bikes.
Right.
The toys are at the storage bin.
Right.
Wait till you get up there tomorrow morning and open that up. Like, these are all, yes, they're all toys. So, yeah, I really go all out for the children.
Good.
Because,
that's wonderful.
I know everybody can't do it.
No,
and
everybody
they got to make
can't,
choices.
But...
Yeah, so shout out to, that's why my presenting sponsor, Beta Philanthropies, Upholding Dignity, they just continued to come in, and after, they had a chance to see it and experience it, Tamara and Frank and Big Frank, all of them have just been a blessing with, continuing to sponsor. And, of course, Travis at West Care, Wisconsin, Travis Landry, they have been very instrumental as, coming aboard within these last, 5 years or so.
Okay.
And, of course, Dia Wright, can't thank her enough. City of Milwaukee Office of Early Childhood Initiative with Mighty Small Moments. She's been a blessing, and it's perfect for her department. Because again, remember I said the 0 to 5,
right?
So she when she sets up, she has things to challenge their minds.
Wow,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Great.
Get their minds motivated and learning colors and numbers and things like that.
Yeah.
So, it's so much. And the Brewers Community Foundation that came aboard this year,
wow.
Cecilia Gore.
Shout out to Cecilia.
Yeah.
Wonderful person.
Yeah. I know we got to get ready to take care of some bills.
Yeah, we do.
But, you were talking about food. Yeah, we were talking about food. So, we talked about a situation that happened at Aria. a wedding
Yeah,
venue.
and we have an update.
And we have an update, and it has to do with food. Because everybody was like, what the hell? Who did the bride end up, her ex came in there or something,
Right. We thought it was some kind of real, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was definitely real.
Yeah.
But.
If you haven't heard yet, you're going to learn this morning. We'll be back to talk about the update and want to hear your thoughts, True Nation, on how could this have been avoided.
Crazy.
No food at the reception. We got to take care of some bills. Also, what the business is coming up
at
8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Black-owned and operated businesses, you'll get to call in. It's powered by We energies we can use to promote here on The Truth.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube. You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
Now, some of you, Truth Nation, may be wondering, what the hell are they playing on top of spaghetti? Talking about meatballs at this time of the morning. That's more of a dinner snack, or unless you're having hors d'oeuvres at a afternoon gathering or brunch. But we had to, I had to ask our producer, Xavier, to pull that out, because this update that we have on the shooting where 2 people were injured at a RIA here in Milwaukee on Fond du Lac Avenue.
Yes.
I just have to let Bailey tell you and talk about the update that we received. And then, unfortunately, the song will make all the sense in the world. Because we want to hear from you, Truth Nation, when you hear what this was all about, how it started and how it escalated. We need to hear from you. 833-212-1017. Bailey.
A 41-year-old man was accused of wounding 2 people in a shooting during a wedding reception on Saturday, June 20th. Of course, as Homer said, this is a story that we talked about, but we didn't have all the details.
We didn't have the receipts.
Court records show an arrest warrant was issued for Thomas Williams on June 25th. Prosecutors charged him with 2 counts of first-degree reckless injury, possession of a firearm by a felon, and bail jumping. All right, so here's what we know. First responders were called to the scene near 56th and Fond du Lac on June 20th during a wedding reception where a 35-year-old and a 39-year-old were found suffering gunshot wounds. They were transported to a hospital. Our friends at Fox 6 News saw police entering Aria Business Center, where witnesses told them that that a wedding was occurring. Now, according to a criminal complaint of the victims told police she was in the kitchen area where she saw a groomsman, later identified as Williams, eating meatballs with his hands.
Rewind that.
Okay.
Okay. He was what? He was
eating meatballs with his hands. Okay. She told him, hey, use a plate for that. And said Williams then punched her. Her brother-in-law intervened and got into a fight with Williams before she heard a gunshot. The court filing says that the other victim told police he hit the groomsman because he saw him hit his sister-in-law in the face. He said he heard a gunshot during the fight and felt pain in the back of his neck. The bride told The bride told Milwaukee police she also witnessed the fight and shooting and saw a man leaving. She also got into a fight with him while preventing him from getting into his car.
The bride did?
The bride.
The bride got into a fight.
The bride got into a fight with him before he got into his car. And then the bride was able to recover Williams' key fob, which she gave to police so that he couldn't drive off in the car. He then ran on foot. So it's unclear how seriously the victims were hurt. And again, a warrant has been issued for the arrest of Williams. Where was the groom? Where was he? Because this was his friend.
Right.
That he had in the wedding represent him.
And groomsman.
I would immediately call for a divorce.
Annulment.
Divorce, please. Annulment.
Yeah.
He didn't even come out.
The bride had to fight like you.
In her, imagine that. You in your wedding dress.
Right.
And
you got your flats on by now, but you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I do so many wedding receptions that I know that y'all change to y'all flats.
Listen,
after
you
the
got
pictures.
to.
Yeah.
But look.
This is so crazy.
She fighting him because he done shot probably two of her relatives.
Right.
I'm just trying to help you eat better. Here's a plate. You can manage it a little bit better.
And she gets punched in the face for saying that.
That part. And then
I'm sure she probably said, "What you doing? Wait, that's nasty as hell. What are you doing? Get a plate." I'm sure that, her tone may have been in that manner. Like,
and maybe it wasn't.
Right,
maybe
but it was justified.
Like, get
you
you
up
a plate.
There, everybody got to eat out these meatballs. And you gonna put your hand in there. We ain't seen no
word on
gloves, no hand sanitizer.
No word on no word on the spaghetti.
Right. Like, what the Truth Nation? What are we doing here?
This might have just been meatballs. But anyways.
Yeah, but
that's
I'm
common
just saying,
at wedding reception.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I don't.
She gotta fight you
212-1017
to get you to use a plate.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Listen.
What is happening?
The bride got to fight.
The bride in her wedding gown.
Yes.
Got to fight you. And you a groomsman. Because you up in here shooting folk.
Yeah, annulment.
Where was the groom?
Annulment should be on the table.
Where was the groom?
Because this is your wife. And you not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did she have to run? Where was the husband? I need to know that when he heard the gunshots, was he up out of there? Because if so, that is grounds for annulment in itself.
Right there.
Why are you letting your wife? Because, listen, if I'm hearing gunshots, right?
Yes.
And I know this is my wedding reception.
Right.
I'm looking for my wife first.
There it is.
And your wife outside getting it in.
She fighting the one with the gun.
She fighting the one with the gun.
Hey, where is you? See, that made me break out my whole Ebonics package. And where is you?
Truth Nation, make
where
it make
was
sense.
You?
Make it make sense. 833-212-1017. That's why I had Xavier to play On Top of Spaghetti. Because this is about meatballs. This groomsman could not
You gonna have somebody in your groom. They're gonna pull out a gun on the rest of the wedding people.
He's just gonna reach in the pan and pull out meatballs and start eating them. And she see him.
And he get mad.
Right, because she's like, that's nasty as hell. You get a plate. I'm sure, I'm almost certain if I had hidden audio, that's probably what it sounded like. Because I would have been like, get your nasty ass out of here. Bruh, come on, get a plate, bruh. Go wash your hands. That's what I would have been saying.
All these things.
Yeah.
All these things.
But, bruh, I don't know where you at.
You pull out
husband,
a gun, though.
I don't know where you at, bruh. But
you pulling out a gun.
Please go to the news and make a statement and let us know where the hell you were. Because, yeah, that's a whole problem in itself, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the business is coming up at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Make sure you're there.
We got to get ready to take care of some bills.
It's sponsored by our friends at We Energies.
Right, that part. Energy, providing energy you can use, will be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7. You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Truth in the Morning. I'm the legendary home blow, along with my girl
Bailey Coleman.
Meatballs. I'm just still. I'm. What they say, befuddled.
That is so nasty. Here,
like,
take a plate.
And you get punched in the face, like.
But what if it was? What if it was like? Oh, you know what? You're having a hard time. You know what? Here, have a plate.
Right. Yeah, you know.
Either way.
Yeah.
You get punched in the face. You the groomsman.
Right.
At a wedding. That automatically is supposed to be someone
what side of the family?
That automatically is supposed to be somebody that, if you're.
Now, sometimes
the assumption
you may pick the bride's brother or something to be one of the groomsmen. Well, I ain't saying best man, but I'm saying when we're talking about groomsmen.
That may be why but they didn't say that the bride was related to the.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking in the order of the fact that some groomsmen may be related to the bride.
Yeah.
So the one that done this may have been a friend or related to the husband. And I still need to know where the hell the husband was.
They don't make no mention.
I'm not saying it to be facetious or anything. Like, how did your wife get over there to the situation
and make it outside
try and fight
you?
Like, I'm looking where's my wife?
Yeah.
If I hear a gunshot, first, if I hear an altercation,
right,
it could have been just a fight.
Right.
I'm like, okay, where my wife? You stay over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
You shouldn't have to get in this at all.
At all.
We got this.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to how that went down.
Where were the other men at all?
Right.
Other than the one that stepped in.
Right.
And ended up getting shot too. Did everybody just clear the room? Everybody just clear the spot? Right. Sounds like it.
That's exactly what it sounds like. 833-212-1017. That's our Truth Talk text line. I need to let us know. First, we're going to go to our resident whiteologist, our producer, Xavier.
Would this ever happen?
And you do photography and all of those kind of things.
Oh, right.
Too. Yeah, so what is your thoughts on hearing about this? I know when we first talked about it, it was just shocking to hear initially. Right. Now we got some receipts.
We got some details
on what allegedly happened and started
before
this.
It could have happened. I didn't know if it happened outside.
Right.
But now it's like.
Yeah, it was inside.
What?
Yeah, it was inside. It happened inside. So what's your truth, Xavier, before we go to Al MKE?
I've actually been to weddings at gun clubs, where they shoot off, the clay pigeons for like their part of their ceremony at the weddings. And
I ain't never going to that one.
I've never, at that wedding, I didn't even see people carrying around guns. It was just at that thing. It was just at a sporting club.
Mm-hmm.
So, people, especially as a groomsman having a gun, I'd never heard of anything like that, because normally you're out taking pictures and stuff like that. But
it just but
it all depends what kind of wedding it is. What kind of wedding was it? Was it high class, low class? You know what I mean?
It seemed like it might have been middle of the road. It was at a very nice place.
Okay.
The location.
I don't know the venue or anything. So
the venue is nice.
It is very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, the location of the venue.
Bailey got her nose twisted and her mouth twisted up. Let's go to Al MKE on the Truth Talk text lines.
I'm just saying.
Call in and let us hear from you, Troop Nation. 833-212-1017. Great morning, Al. Love you. Appreciate you.
About.
All over some damn meatballs. What's your truth, Al?
It sounds like the person was kind of uncouth, and I know back in the late 70s and early 80s, you always had that one person that came that was very uncouth, but that probably raised themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But then, and so usually you didn't want them nowhere around. Number two, I wonder, was they on any kind of drug or any kind of dope? Because most men ain't trying to stick their hand in nobody's pot when it comes to being a man. And number two, if the husband is not around and another man jumped in place, maybe that's the one she should be marrying. Maybe that's a husband that's about convenience. Because, you know, the husband that's about convenience, they're never around when the sugar honey iced tea hit the fan.
Ooh.
They're usually somewhere ducked off, or they find a reason to get a divorce. So maybe this is a big red flag.
There it is.
Hey,
I think that's a red flag.
Thank you, and have a great weekend, Al.
I believe that was a huge red flag.
Yeah.
And I wish she could have saw it before they actually got married, because that whole situation right there.
Yeah, that, you know. And great morning to everybody on our YouTube page. We love you. We appreciate you.
Yep.
Let's see. This.
In defense of the husband, he could have been pooping.
Bruh. Listen, bruh.
Okay.
Listen, bruh.
Listen.
Listen.
Okay.
The wife.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This where I'm going. All right. So, and True Nation, 833-212-1017. Right now, we're going to learn today, right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's put this into perspective, right?
All right. Let's do it.
All right. You're saying maybe he was in the bathroom. All right.
Taking a big one.
First and foremost, I don't care. I would have been just like a movie where you see somebody jump up, pants still down, running out. If I hear gunshots.
Okay.
I'm hearing whole gunshots.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just stay in there and be like, ooh, I'm safe. But where the hell is my wife? And what about if they, unfortunately, and I don't know to say unfortunately, but in the wedding world that I know, a lot of people getting married, their kids are in the wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where your damn kids? I mean,
are
you, they probably already got kids, or he probably got kids, or she probably, like, who's trying to make sure that everybody's good? Her mother may have been there.
Yeah.
His mother.
Yeah.
Fathers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Grandparents.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm coming up out that bathroom.
Even more so, listen,
come on.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
More importantly, you got to think about who you just married, because if you got this hooligan right here with the meatball situation, and that is one of your groomsmen,
right?
I hope he wasn't the best man, but he ain't your groom. Those are supposed to be your dogs. They're supposed to be there to help protect anything. They're supposed to be your ace. But how you gonna have somebody like that? If I was a bride, I'd be like, man, I need a divorce today. I hope you understand.
Yeah,
wait a minute. I didn't mail nothing in, so we good. I didn't mail in the marriage license, so we good. I'm gonna just cut this up.
We got a certain amount of hours
okay?
to go on and just be like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Like this would be one of them situations.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm saying, bruh, whoever you are, you need to come out and say something and let us know, because right now we're only left to come up with what we're coming up with.
Man,
I don't want to misrepresent you, but like, I just know that I'd give my life for mine.
Yeah.
I'd give my life.
Yeah. Without question.
You know, so, bruh, and the place ain't that damn big now. You get what I'm saying? It ain't that damn big. It's not that damn big.
Exactly.
You know, so I just need to know, where were you? But, and even if you said, well, I was trying to get the kids out. No, you should have got your wife and the kids out. That should have been a priority.
The bride should not have been outside fighting.
Nuck if you buck. Nuck if you buck.
In her wedding dress.
Right.
Fighting some dude with a gun. I mean, come
on.
Wait,
go ahead.
I got.
Go ahead, because this is
833
too damn much.
833-212-1017. That's the True Talk text line. Ray said, maybe the groom was somewhere outside getting lit up before the ceremony began.
While people were inside getting lit up. Right? Okay.
That's it. That's just a thought.
Well, if he was outside getting lit up, his wife came outside and got into a fight with the groomsmen. So where were you outside getting lit at?
Stacy said, damn meatballs. More sadly, a gat in your tuxedo. That part.
I'm this is too much.
Millicent said the groom is a paraplegic. You ain't right.
You know what?
You ain't right.
You know what? I'd have still rolled up on that fool.
Homer.
Order in the studio, Homer Blow. Okay. I'd have still rolled up. On 24s.
Order in the studio, Homer Blow. Order in the studio.
Okay. I'm just saying, though.
Get it together.
I'm trying.
Me too.
Listen. Make sure while you're on our YouTube page, you hit that like and subscribe.
We on our way to 9,000.
Yeah, and on Facebook, you can catch us on Facebook Live as well.
Absolutely.
At 1017 The Truth for it all. And while you're on Facebook, like and follow the page. And make sure you download the Civic Media app so you can check out all of the replay shows.
Yeah.
And, that's how you keep up with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, we got to take care of some bills. But we got a call that will come to you. And remember what the business is, powered by We Energies.
Coming your way.
Coming up at 8 a.m. So make sure when we end up going to this next break, y'all start calling.
Yep.
Line it up.
Yep.
Line it up.
Not right now.
If not, I'm going to talk about the birthday party for the whole segment.
Okay.
We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black. Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube. You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation, to Truth in the Morning. I am the legendary Homer Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
Inside the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. We are talking about a update and a follow-up to the double shooting that took place at a wedding venue here in Milwaukee. And they don't only just have wedding events there. It's an event venue.
Yes.
Area, located on 56 and Fond du Lac. And initially, when we heard about it, it was like, wow, somebody's shooting at a wedding or a wedding reception?
Well, we thought it might. Well, we was like, well, it could be outside.
Right.
Right.
But this was all up and through there.
Right.
All up and through there.
That's the crazy part. And then you find out later that the bride had to come outside.
Outside fighting.
She all in her wedding. This is supposed to be her day.
Right. I mean, there may be blood, even if it's not her blood, but from whoever she ended up getting into the altercation for, like you shot them. So it might be blood. You can't even say your wedding dress.
No. Can't save it.
Not like it's a marred memory.
I mean, I would be like, this ain't supposed to be.
That part.
Not if I got to fight for my life and my people.
Right. And where's my husband?
Wedding, and where is my husband?
We're going to go to the Truth Talk text lines, 833-212-1017. Marlon, great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You hear the conversation. What's your truth?
Good morning. How are you guys doing? I guess my truth is, it's very sad that this stuff happens at a day that's supposed to be a joyous occasion. But, you're talking about the husband and stuff like that is, not everybody is built for stuff like that. It's very easy to say what you would, should have, could have, did until it happens. And then, you just can't perform because you aren't used to that situation.
Marlon. I'm going to let you finish. Marlon. I'm going to let you finish. But you took some damn vows. You took vows to protect, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't built for that, you should have never said I do. That's all that's where I'm going with this. You should have never, if you couldn't protect, if you wasn't there for good times, bad times, and goodness and health, all of those things, if you aren't built for that, then you have to let that woman know, look, as much as I love you, I cannot marry you because I would not be able to fulfill all of the oaths that I took when I said I do and accept the symbol of a ring. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get married. Fellas, listen to this message. Do not say I do. If you are not going to be there. I know some, I was going to say my word. I know some black people that they'll do it for just a woman that they've been in a relationship with. You feel what I'm saying? It might be a long-term relationship that they've been, and they going through hell and high water. But I understand your premise, and I'm going to allow you to continue. But I just need to send a message to all these other men out here before you think about getting married. Bruh, don't, yeah. But I'm sorry, Marlon. Now go ahead and continue. I just need to say that.
No, you're fine, but you got to remember, there's some guys that are alpha males. There's some kind of bravos. You know what I mean? So not everybody has that mentality when things hit the fan. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just like those police officers in Texas when they were in that school shooting. They didn't go into the school. They ran away from it. They took a vow to be a police officer to protect and serve, but they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's just.
And guess what? But guess what? Bad example, because they're no longer officers.
And they did take a lot of ridicule.
So I'm just saying,
divorce his ass. He don't need to be married. You know what I'm saying?
That's my whole point. That was my whole point. Yep, that's my whole point. Go ahead, though, Marlon.
I agree with you 100%. All right, you guys have a great day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
But you know what? Fair is fair. He's right. Hey, maybe he did tell her, hey, boo.
I can't
protect you.
You know what?
I can't protect you. I need you to protect me. When this is going down, I need to be the first one. I need you to have my back.
Bruh, you need to come out and do some kind of little video.
Listen, we running out the back door together. You just be behind me. You got my back, right?
He said the hell with Bonnie and Clyde. Who are some of the other infamous couples out here? Like, you're like, Bonnie and who? Clyde gone. Clyde turned into a Clydesdale. Cluck. I'm getting out of here. Tumbleweed. No, listen.
And hey, there are women that will scrap for their man. Make no mistake about it.
Mm-hmm.
They sleep probably right now, but they will scrap for their man.
Right. Well, stand by your man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not that one, so I don't understand that. But order in the studio.
I yield the floor.
Hey, I got a good one. Off the Truth Talk text line, 833-212-1017. Marcus said, I hear y'all talk about bad blacks in Milwaukee, and Bailey talk about the bad areas in the city. Let's talk about whites sometime, because I see their trash too. Hey, that's true, and we do talk about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was just talking about the white boy yesterday.
In Delafield, we laid him out.
I say it all the time.
Shot his daddy?
I'm not sure how often you listen, but
shot his daddy on. I understand what you're saying, Marcus, because crime happens everywhere.
Yeah, we talk about it.
And dude, we laid your boy out in, I know he's not your boy, but anyway, your guy out in Delafield.
Yeah.
Who shot his daddy.
We've laid a lot of white people out that were on some craziness.
Who shot his daddy. He attempted to shoot him 3 times.
We showed their mugshots in the jumpsuits too, but the other dude, he just had on a T-shirt. But go ahead.
In the abdomen. He shot his daddy 3 times.
Yeah.
He got hit
health.
twice, though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we laid that out because the first thing they do is run the mental health.
Yeah,
It's a mental health issue.
Slender man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, and you know what? I love my people.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes I run through those bad areas, but it's real quick. There's a lot of bad areas. Tell me there isn't. There are bad areas. They just are. But hey, you know what? There's bad areas out there too.
In Franklin, we've been on Franklin too.
Listen.
So come on. I don't know which times you might be logged on and listening. But I bring up the word quite frequently.
But you know what? What's interesting is there's probably a equal balance. We might talk about us a little bit more because it's us.
You don't.
Right?
Yeah, and I can tell you why that is for me. You can speak on it, but
Okay.
I'll tell you why it is for me.
Uh-huh.
Because you got to sweep behind your own black door before you get to going outside talking about other people. A lot of those people, that boy gonna have a good lawyer. It's gonna be a paid. There ain't gonna be no public pretender. Same thing with the messed up case with Sharday Robinson,
Right.
who they still don't have all of her body parts, but look who the guy's father was, the lawyers and all of that kind of stuff. So, again, we got to get our sugar honey iced tea together.
Mm-hmm.
So, oftentimes we want to run out and talk about what they're doing, but hell, we dying. They not dying necessarily.
Yeah. Yeah.
They may be doing some killing,
Right.
but they not dying.
Right.
Their community is not being smothered
Mm-hmm.
by people being afraid to go do anything.
Right.
When you hear about the white boy out there in Delafield, you hear the neighbors, not in the hood, the neighbors saying, we haven't ever had gunshots out here. We haven't. This is a common thing for us. So we need to get our sugar honey iced tea together. So to sit and say, well, let's just focus on them too. No, the hell with that. When I got to worry about when I'm driving through my community. They don't have to worry about it when they're driving through their community. Not like we do.
Yes.
Not like we do.
Not like we do.
So we need to let our people know, get your sugar honey iced tea together because you killing us. Literally.
Yeah.
You got seasoned citizens that are afraid to go out. The only out they get is to a community center.
Yeah. They can't go out and get no fresh air.
They can't sit on their own porch. They can't even try to go out and do a little gardening if that's what they want to do because there are gunshots that happen in a lot of these communities.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we got to get our sugar honey iced tea together. So, yes, is it more you're going to hear about me and my community? Hell yeah to the yeah. Because until we get it balanced and get this stuff right, it's a problem. So once we get to the solution, and I talk about that all the time, then we can be like, okay, but hell, they ain't the people that they killing, they don't look like us.
That part.
The people that we killing tend to look like us. We got white people that live on 20th and Burleigh, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do.
They don't get robbed. We don't hear about them being shot. We don't hear about all the things. They can be waiting on a bus stop late at night. Ain't nobody robbing them. We got the Jewish community. They walk and when they don't drive cars and all of that stuff, I believe on Fridays
in the middle of the hood.
Yeah, they just walking down the street. Nobody talks about, oh, he's dressed funny. Look at his hats. Look at his beard. And it's a name for all of that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody saying a damn thing.
No.
Ain't nobody messing with them.
But they own most of the.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. If you were supposed to be at work at 8 a.m., you're late. But shout out to those who know the number, 833-212-1017. Why is that so important right now? Because it's time for what the business is here on Truth in the Morning, every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. You get to call in thanks to We Energies. You get to tell us what your business is or a Black-owned and operated business that you know of, that you support, where they're located, and it's something that you may have learned along the way. What the business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. So 833-212-1017. That is the Truth Talk text line. But right now it's the What the Business Is line. All right, so let's get ready to go and find out what the business is. We're going to line one. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. You can bring that music down. I'm feeling like I'm getting ready to do what is that? Shin Yang. What is that? what is the
Shin Yang?
You know the little thing with the Oriental. They be doing all of the flying and the acrobats.
Yeah, it's a play.
Shang Ying or whatever. What is it called?
Shin Yang.
Shin Yun. What is that? It, Xavier?
I'm not Chinese.
You're not familiar with the thing that all right, somebody know what the hell I'm
I know
talking
what
about.
you're talking
Flyers, I know
about.
what
It's
you're
a
talking
play.
about.
It's a play that comes.
Yeah, that comes every year.
It usually comes
It's
around
very
Christmas
colorful.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very
Shin
colorful.
Yun.
Shin Yun, or something like that, whatever it is.
Shin Yun.
I just felt like, getting some symbols or something. But let's go to our first caller for What the Business Is. 833-212-1017. Great morning. Love you. Appreciate you. What the business is. Can you tell us what the business is? Hello.
Good morning. It's author Sherelle V. of Coloring for the Soul.
I knew this name wasn't right. Hang on. See, I knew the name wasn't right. So I was like, hold on. Let me just wait and see who this is. Because it sure enough wasn't named what you just said. But so I'm sorry. But go ahead. What's Coloring for the Soul? Talk to us.
Yes, no problem. So author Sherelle V. of Coloring with the Soul. I just want listeners to know that I have a resource for those who are going through grief or, continuing to go through grief, which is a coloring book / journal that offers those who don't necessarily like to talk about their grief the opportunity to color and journal to express their feelings. It can be found on Amazon under the title Still Here, Coloring for the Soul in Times of Grief, or on my website, which is www.coloringforthesoul.com. Also, I will be in attendance tomorrow at the birthday party for the kids. I'll have a few there, but because it's for the kids, my setup will be mainly coloring for the kids to give them a break from the bounce houses and things. They'll be able to have coloring sheets, be able to color stickers that they can take with them. And also, just in case she doesn't get a chance to call in,
who the person that's on the next, who's on the next line? Her? Is that who you're talking about?
Okay. Well then, I'll let her do her thing. Okay, thank you guys.
All right, you're welcome. All right, great morning. 833-212-1017. Great morning. Love you, appreciate you. Patrice, what the business is? Can you tell us what the business is?
I love y'all. Hey, how y'all doing?
Bless.
Bless. Good. It's your girl, just Patrice. Calm Wellness Services is officially in the building. Happy to be here. Just want to send some mad love out to Truth Nation for the love that you guys are showing me. The number of bookings that I've getting continue to grow. The reviews are amazing, so I'm so happy about that. Thank you both, Homer and Bailey, for the continued promotion and just the positive energy that you guys are giving, reminding people that massage is not a luxury, it's a lifestyle, and in order to live our best lives, we have to take care of ourselves. That's why it's called self-care. Wanted to also take a moment to invite you all out on this Sunday from 10 to 3. We are doing a community rummage sale. So come check out some great finds. I got some folks that are cleaning out their storages, not just their homes. So there's some amazing things. And when I say rummage sale, we talking about rummage sale prices, $5, $10, $20.
Damn,
some clubs on some really great deals.
Okay.
So it's crazy. So it's not just clothes. It's all kinds of things. I'd love for you to come out. Munchies, Detroit style food truck will be there. It's going to be a good time. So it's not just a rummage. We're going to have a great time. And I invite you guys to come at Calm Wellness Services, 6333 North Green Bay Avenue.
Y'all going to have
wheelbarrows? Bring your bags.
Y'all going to have wheelbarrows?
No. Bring your bags.
No,
please bring your bags.
Hang on, no wheelbarrows?
What's a wheelbarrow, sir?
That's what you end up digging up, and you end up putting the dirt, and you can take it from one place to another. It has the one wheel, and it has the two.
Thank you.
Huh?
No, thank you.
It helps.
No, thank you.
Huh?
So
thank you.
You don't do any. You don't do any gardening or lawn
thank
care?
You.
She said no, thank
you.
you.
I'm just trying to get a wheelbarrow.
No, thank you. I know I'm a massage therapist, and Calm Wellness Services offers massage therapy and other wellness opportunities. However, we are hosting a community. We are hosting a community rummage sale this Sunday from 10 to 3 p.m. We will be offering tours of the building, so I invite you to come and learn more about the services that I offer personally. But y'all know I'll be trying to plug my people, so we're hosting a community rummage sale, and I want y'all to come out and shop with my people. That's all.
I got to call, make me an appointment.
Yeah,
girl.
but some people got stress that needs to go in a wheelbarrow.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That tension
no
after you get done
These
with it.
hands work, though.
That's right.
These hands work.
They do.
These hands work.
They do.
Hashtag these hands work.
I need to make me an appointment. I'm glad you called.
Want you to, Bailey, come on now.
Girl,
listen.
I'm going to figure it out.
Homer, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great.
Homer?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great.
I love that.
Hands,
I love that.
hands.
But Bailey, you could be too, though. You could be also.
I'm
feeling amazing.
We gonna get it together. I'll be calling you.
That part.
I'm gonna call you or text
We'll
you.
invite y'all to call in. Go to the website wellcalm.com. WELKALM. Like you're welcome, but wellness and calm put together. Welcome. Come check me out. I'd love to help make you feel like Bailey and Homer.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
That part. You're gonna learn today.
Thank you.
You're gonna learn today.
Sir. Thank y'all. Y'all have a great rest of the day.
Absolutely.
You too.
833-212-1017 is the number. Now, Bailey, you had some things that you wanted to.
Yeah, definitely. I want to make sure that everybody comes out. And if you miss any of the info I'm about to give you, make sure you go to my Facebook page. And if you're not a friend, follow me. What you tripping off of?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's She Day, okay? And you are invited. It all goes down Saturday, July 11th. It kicks off at 9:30 in the morning. And this is all about breast cancer awareness. I'm hosting the event, and it is being put on by Sisters Network of Southeast Wisconsin. Some of the event highlights, there's going to be a healthcare panel, survivor stories, health and resource fair, okay? There's going to be refreshments and a lunch. And guess what? It is all free.
Wow.
Okay? So, and it's all going to be happening at Parkside, UW Parkside, their ballroom, okay? And that's 900 Wood Road in Kenosha. So if you're checking us out and you're in Racine, Kenosha, definitely come out. I don't get out there that often, and I want to see you. And even here in Milwaukee, just ride out. You deserve an afternoon of fun. It's free.
That part.
And we all need to know about breast cancer. If you know me, I'm behind it. I want everybody, because with this one, early detection is the key. So let's get out here. Let's do it. Let's be a part of it. And knowledge is queen, y'all. Knowledge is queen.
Shout out to Farina Brooks, Dream Team United WI, Alderman Russell Stamper II, Peace Garden Project, MKE, Comforce, MKE, and Middle Ground presents Imani Robinson Community Day Block Party on Sunday, June 28th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. It takes place on 37th and Center Street. They will also be doing a march in celebration in the life and memory of Imani Flash Robinson, who was killed as an innocent bystander in an act of random violence. So his death brings light to a vision of Milwaukee where our young people make it to realize their full potential in Milwaukee, where no one loses their life to gun violence. They want to make sure that we can stop all that gun violence. I'll be providing the musical soundtrack for that. So make sure the day after you come to my birthday party for the kids, that you end up coming over there if you're in the community or you don't live in the community, right there on 37th and Center. You come out and have some great free food, get some information and resources. Also coming up, Milwaukee County presents the 55-plus affordable housing event happening Tuesday, June 30th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at 1230 West Cherry Street, their new location. The primary goal of this event is to help create direct connections between their clients age 55 plus and property managers. Come gather information about the application process and build rapport with multiple housing providers. If you have any questions, you can call D'Augusta at 414-373-8083. 414-373-8083. You got anything else? Because if not, we're going to the birthday party for the kids.
Let's do it.
Xavier, you can cue that one up. But tomorrow it goes down, the birthday party for the kids. Again, happening on tomorrow at the Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club and Metcalf School, 3400 West North Avenue. Bring the children out, whether it's community children, whether it's your biological children, whether you got foster children, foster care. Bring the children out. If you know some children in the community that need to be able to come out and just have some fun and enjoy life as being a child, 2 to 13 years old, bring them 3400 West North Avenue. Again, every Friday morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it's What the Business Is, where you get to call in, tell us what your business is, where you're located, and one thing you've learned along the way. What the business is powered by We Energies, delivering the energy that powers local business. And they also power the energy that brings you truth in the morning.
There you go.
Every day.
Every day.
We got to take care of these bills, and we'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live. Stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Truth Nation, welcome black. I'm the legendary Home Blow, along with my girl.
I got to turn on my mic.
Yeah. You know, that usually helps out. That usually helps out. Now,
just a little bit.
Right.
It's Bailey Coleman here.
Yeah. So, listen.
Yes.
I don't know what's happening in our producer and whiteologist neighborhood or community.
Right.
But it's something happening. I don't know if he's aware of this, but something happened last night.
What? In his
Are you
community?
aware of anything that happened? Get on the mic, please. Yeah. You heard anything last night?
It was a peaceful night.
It was a peaceful night.
It was, huh?
It was. Okay. All right, then.
What about early in the morning?
Yep. Anything?
Was it still peaceful?
Was it?
Yeah,
You heard the
I was up
birds
at 4
singing?
o'clock in the morning. Didn't
You
hear
were?
anything.
Oh.
Okay.
Very good.
Well, what you didn't hear in your community.
It's a peaceful community.
In your neighborhood.
He lives amongst the whites.
Right. Milwaukee overnight shooting.
Oh.
1 wounded on the city's Lower East Side.
Lower East. That sounds about right. That's your area, isn't it?
Hey, is that your area?
That's your area.
Well, you have to name the street.
I'm about to.
Well,
I'm about to.
There we go.
But is that your area?
Depending on the street.
Brady Street?
Oh.
That's in the area.
That's
Farwell?
Ooh,
That's
we
in
know.
the area.
Okay. So,
all right, Brady and Farwell.
Bailey, may
Yes.
I proceed?
Yes, you may.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
All right. So one person was critically injured in a shooting on Milwaukee's Lower East Side early Friday morning, June 26th. According to the Milwaukee Police Department, just before 12:30 a.m., while Xavier was resting peacefully.
Peacefully. You didn't hear that
28-year-old was shot in the area of Farwell and Brady.
Wow.
The shooting victim went to a local hospital for treatment of critical injuries. Normally they say non-life-threatening.
Right.
But critical injuries. Police are investigating the circumstances leading up to the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is believed to have stemmed from an argument.
Not an argument.
Yes.
Over meatballs?
A 25-year-old.
Gotcha.
You did. A 25-year-old was taken into custody on scene related to this investigation. So, yeah, you didn't hear anything about it, huh?
No.
Xavier?
You didn't hear the shots?
It did wake you up?
I mean, that's kind of far from my house. But, yeah, no, I did not hear the shots.
That's the area, though.
It's in the general area.
Yeah.
I mean, still not concerned. I mean, you got to think these are people.
Well, we've
coming...
been getting daily damn reports. I think you might want to get concerned.
I'm not too worried.
This is not just an anomaly. Oh, it just happened every now and then. And you, Xavier, our whiteologist producer, you have said that every certain days of the week,
yes,
after a certain time, you don't go to that Walgreens.
Yes. Not at all.
Well,
so what days are those and what's the time? So your other community people will understand the bewitching hour?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say Thursdays through Sunday.
Okay. And what time should they not be out in certain areas?
Well, you don't want to go to that Walgreens past 11.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure it's 11?
Yeah, past 11.
It's not earlier?
Oh, no.
I mean, you wouldn't cut it off at like 8 or 9 o'clock?
So you'd go between 9 and 10. You'd still go.
I would still go, yes.
Okay.
See, this is how I judge it. It's the neighborhood is still safe as long as white women still walking their dogs at like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Once that stops happening, then you know the neighborhood has changed.
How? In what way?
Because they don't feel safe anymore.
Is it the color of the neighborhood then?
Oh, no, the neighborhood's still white.
So what is the change, bro? I want to know.
Oh, the change is just, I mean, these people, they're just coming into the area and shooting now. I don't know.
Who are these people?
Well, you already said that the mutated people.
Okay.
In your own words.
Yeah, so you're saying the hooligans in your words, right?
Well, hooligan
and you call them black people.
Well, hooligan is it's not really
it doesn't describe a color?
Yeah, that's more people.
Okay, so it's the white hooligans come in after 11 and destroy the peace and sanctity. Because I'm going.
Is that who you see in the video?
I'm real smart. Real smart.
Sanctity.
So, what we doing?
What do you mean?
Who's coming in there?
Who's coming in there and shooting?
Yes.
Well, we've seen the videos.
No, I'm not asking if we've seen the videos. I'm asking you a direct question.
Like you would say, black people.
Oh.
Okay. See, you want to use me as your mouthpiece.
No, I don't.
To say the words that you want to say.
No, you said these things.
You are using me as your mouthpiece.
No,
say the words.
I say whatever the hell I need to say. Trust and believe. Ain't no sugarcoating going on. It's just certain language that I know I can't use that I love to use. Me and Al would be great friends and comrades. I'm just trying to tell you. This is why my acronym vocabulary has been in effect for over 35 years. I'm just saying. So, no, I'm not afraid to, like I've said to anybody else, I'm not afraid to talk about it. But you,
on
the other hand,
about it.
Yeah, but you try to dance all around it.
Well, what are you talking
You're
about?
You're Clydesdale.
No, I'm just walking my way into it.
Yeah, but even Clydesdales have to release themselves sometimes.
Yes.
And they step in their own,
sometimes.
Fertilizer.
Well.
That's how we'll say it. Fertilizer. Yeah. Whenever I want to say it, I'll just say fertilizer.
I actually know a lot about horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
I dated an equestrian.
Damn. Okay. So, it's black people, some black people that are coming into your community, and it's not making it as safe as it used to be. Would that be a fair assessment since you don't want to say it?
Oh, yeah, since they're shooting up the place.
Thank you. I had to go around the block to get next door. But okay. We good.
I believe y'all alone.
What?
Off the True Talk text line 833-212-1017. Al says, the N-words are taking over Brady Street. A lot of them N-words go down there to mess with the Caucasian women.
Oh, what would your assessment be to that, Xavier? Would you agree with that?
Yes, I guess a lot of black people have the jungle fever, as they say.
This brother said, okay, and we still got time for commercial. Because I was going to be like, commercial! Sometimes you want to say, he in there cheering like, almost got him.
And he in there cracking.
In the studio.
He in there cracking up. He said he got you, Homer.
Yeah.
He said he got jungle fever too, right?
I like it all.
Oh, all right. Hey, to each his own.
Right.
You know, to each his own.
What's wrong, Homer?
Listen, man.
I ain't mad.
I ain't mad. Yeah. I ain't mad. This brother.
Whatever you like.
That's right.
You could have whatever you like. You could have whatever you like.
All I was trying to do was prove a point.
Stacks
that even in your
Hey,
community,
let's get that when you come back. When you come back, let's play. I love T.I.
Right.
Woo! Stacks on deck, Patron on ice. We could pop bottles all night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great song for a woman, too.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Black folks, Jessica said Black folks jungle fever. Let's see. Mahdi said anyone think Milwaukee is safe needs to have their head checked with a bunch of laughing emojis. Yeah, that was interesting.
What else we got over there on the YouTube?
Shout out to Javon Mitchell, said I love Homer from 860. Shout out to Michael McGee, the Word Warriors, and Bells from Free 100. He's speaking to you. I'm trying to look at how it was written. He literally wrote out Bells.
Yeah.
Bells.
Some people say Bells or they say Bells. B-A-I-L-S.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm so used to. But yeah, he said Bells from Free
Yeah.
100. I saw Reggie and got his autograph and hooligan. So Reggie Brown was with some hooligans.
He was with some hooligans.
That's
See,
you know what?
Brown is non-discriminatory. He hang out with everybody.
Absolutely,
I do too.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah,
It's except
sometimes
Xavier has a.
Oh, he doesn't like hooligans.
But yeah, he's different.
Oh,
I have many friends.
I do too.
Yeah,
I got the Rainbow Coalition popping off. What you got?
Same here.
All right, then.
Oh, you got the Rainbow Coalition?
Oh yeah, I'm well respected in the hood. Actually,
okay.
You'd be surprised.
All right,
y'all go and look at
the Rainbow Coalition. Okay,
the Rainbow Coalition.
I'm just saying.
The coalition.
We get ready to take care of some bills.
Yes, we are.
So make sure he get his Rainbow Coalition together. You got me to.
See?
Yes.
You gotta be careful,
but
because every once in a while,
I said the part of it, and I know you can actually say it, but I'm trying to atone with Bailey and not use it as often.
You gotta atone with me.
Well, now I'll be saying the word a lot, Bailey.
Yeah, you do.
I'd be saying the word, huh?
Do you, Homer?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I haven't heard it.
Oh yeah, he says it a lot.
You almost heard
air?
it. You almost just heard it.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
See?
You halfway heard it.
I just said the N word. I heard it though.
Yeah, and I just say the word. Listen,
I have friends that say ninja.
Yeah, that's not the same. It's the inflection of it all. You know what I'm saying? I need to make sure you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. We got to get ready to take care of some bills. The True Talk text lines are open. 833-212-1017. I'm in a jovial mood because the party is tomorrow. I'm excited. Yeah, we got to take care of these bills. We'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Are you looking for a place to shop that offers a fair market price? Or how about a place that is clean with a friendly atmosphere, has been recently remodeled? You need to visit Century Food Store on 92nd and Lisbon Avenue. They offer a wide variety of grocery items, meats, and fresh vegetables at a fair market price. And don't forget the hot food section, which offers soul food, Indian, and Mexican foods. So what you waiting for? You can also order groceries through DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Instacart, or stop by Century Foods at 92nd and Lisbon Avenue today.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful.
Wherever you lie.
New album drops today.
Treat you so special, so nice. Gas up the jet for you tonight. And you can go wherever you like.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, if you're going over there to Xavier's area.
No, I'm not.
And
No.
you can go to jail tonight. Yeah, they got silver bracelets for you. Talking about you try to mess with their crew. Little Fluffy Muffy can't go for their walk cause of you. Yeah. Anytime you find them. Okay, I'm sorry.
T.I. headlined this piece of trivia.
Mm-hmm.
He headlined one of the biggest Jamfer pieces. I think it was like the second biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
At the Bradley Center.
Mm-hmm.
May the Bradley Center rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, he sure did.
Yep.
That was a sellout crowd.
It was.
Only to be outdone by Mary J. Blige.
If that was even a situation. See, with Mary, you got people that love hip hop.
Oh, yeah.
And people that love hearing about her pain.
Yeah.
Because Mary sing about her pain.
And she sing real about it, don't she?
Real.
But that was both for them, both.
You take my heart and you take it.
Their heyday. That was, both of them were at the pinnacle of their careers.
Absolutely.
When they did that.
But I'm not hearing positive things about Mary J's Vegas residency.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like I said, that was at the pinnacle of her career.
So what are you trying to say, baby?
I mean, we all go through changes.
Charlie Wilson.
Yes.
I pray that his family. I understand. Like when we're in the entertainment business, when you're in media, you're in sports.
Yeah.
You want to stay close to the game.
Yeah.
Even when they say, you know what, it's cool.
Yeah.
You can, have a seat.
Right.
Your legacy will continue to carry you.
Mm-hmm.
So after having 5 strokes, and he was just here in Milwaukee.
Right.
At Summerfest.
Mm-hmm.
On
last
Thursday.
year.
No,
He was
this
here?
year. Yeah.
Oh, man, I missed it.
Yeah, on the 18th.
Oh, wow.
Thursday, June 18th at Summerfest at the BMO Pavilion.
Man.
Yeah.
I missed Uncle Charlie again.
Yes.
I'm going to have to go to Chicago.
You better go quick.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying. Order in the studio, the legendary Home of Blow. I'm very quick with it. But no, I'm saying, like, I think that, he's had these 5 strokes, and just 8 months ago, he couldn't even walk.
Wow. Yeah,
So-
you know what? He's come back numerous times
Mm-hmm.
for illnesses
They
people
counted
didn't
him
know
out.
about.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm,
and they counted him out.
It's I understand, like, our legends, and they, because it's in you.
They like to get out there.
All of Charlie Wilson's life, he's toured.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Living out of suitcases.
Yeah.
And that's just been,
His
when that's
life.
your life,
Yeah.
it's hard to pull yourself away from that.
Well, think about that. Think about him, Gladys Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Because before Charlie Wilson was Charlie Wilson,
Mm-hmm.
he was with the Gap Band.
Right. Absolutely.
And they traveled and did all the things. And
Mm-hmm.
the only outside of, like, a Diana Ross, who still tours.
Correct.
But she does have one of her daughters with her all the time.
Well, Charlie has his family with him,
Yeah.
sons and stuff. But and I think they still try to do it because for him, it's probably keeping him alive.
Yeah. You know what, though?
Because his voice is still, he can,
Right, but he need to do it. They all need to take a note from Mr. Big.
Mm-hmm.
He does almost his whole show from a chair.
That's right.
He sits on his
Charlie
throne.
Wilson was seated. He tried to do a little shimmy move, so to speak. But you could tell that he's had those 5 strokes from the people that were able to go and check it out. I was able to send some people. But yeah, when you're in it, and the reason that I talk about that is like it's like a boxer.
Right.
Now you become an announcer. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
You open up a gym.
Right.
Because it's in you. It's all you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like whenever I feel like, okay, well, it's time to hang up the reins of this, then I'll broadcaster school for, what I'm saying? Open up something to still stay attached to it because it's what will keep you motivated. Because if you have to just stop,
right,
everybody gonna talk about how depressed the person is and how they just don't do anything but just sit in the house or they this. He used to being on the move.
Yeah.
What time is the flight?
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that once it's in you like that, it's in you like that. So I think that's what happens to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about athletes, when they get done, they get into radio, they get into, what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mark Shimura down the hallway.
There
right
we
now.
go. You get what I'm saying? And that's just how it is. And I get it. We're going to Millicent on the True Talk text lines at 833-212-1017. Great morning, Millicent. Love you, appreciate you. What's your truth?
Good morning. Hey, I was wondering about Charlie also. Is he just working because he wants to, like you're saying, or is he kind of broke?
No, he's working because he wants to.
Come on now.
His royalties alone has him
I would
a
think
gazillionaire.
Yeah, okay. He don't.
But then the other thing then, Homer, then he didn't want to work all the time because, remember, he was not working for a long time. And I think that should have taught him you don't have to work.
Well, again,
to take care of yourself.
Yeah. Well, I think, a lot of times those situations be where your body says, I don't give a damn what you trying to do.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down.
That's what Lionel Richie said before he got pulled off the stage a couple days ago.
A couple of days ago. Lionel Richie just had to cancel a couple, and they just started.
They just started on tour with
Earth, Wind & Fire opening for Lionel Richie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he was performing his biggest.
First night.
But no, he's canceled two of the shows since then.
He canceled his Chicago show.
Yeah, he canceled.
No, I'm saying that night, that was his first night
Absolutely.
out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. 70 ain't no joke. I don't know why people think it is.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I need people to think about. 70 and 80 and 90 for some people, it's not what it is for others.
Yes.
Now, when your body been on nothing but the road for the majority of those years, those decades, your body just been working. Lionel Richie has been touring with the Commodores, without the Commodores, American Idol, all of that. That's a grueling schedule.
Yeah. And he is 77.
Right. That's a grueling schedule. Yes. And then let's add into the fact that a lot of them, I'm not going to say for Lionel Richie because I haven't found that part out about him, but a lot of these people were on drugs. A lot of these people were alcoholics.
Yep.
All of the things, the vices that comes along with trying to stay ready and stay woke.
Yeah.
Be at the morning shows for us so they can come in for an interview at 5 or 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a grueling schedule.
Yes, it is.
And as you continue to age, it catches up with you.
Yeah, it does. It does, especially if during that time you're not taking the time to rest.
That's that part.
But you think, okay, I can go do all this and kick it at the end, go party at the end. Yeah, and you living out of a suitcase. You ain't got time. You really don't have time to be drinking and doing all the things.
You got this beautiful home and you rarely there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it takes a toll.
Yeah, everybody get to enjoy the house with you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Well, y'all have a good weekend. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. But have a great weekend. Listen, but that's what it is. And like I say, that's why I always tell people, take time for you. Like if your body says, you know what, you've been doing a lot. You've done some great things. You've accomplished some things. Now, sit your ass down and rest.
You know what that makes me think of?
What's that?
Michael Jackson.
There you go.
Because had he not, tried to do that last tour.
That this is it.
This is it. He might still be here.
And what's so crazy?
That, but he might.
You know what's so crazy?
Because
like
he was saying just before that, I hate touring. I hate touring.
Yep.
Because you're in different places all the time. And your body can't catch up, and you're trying to get sleep because remember that was his whole deal.
Yeah, and then and a lot of his life turned around too after that scalp burn from the commercial.
Yeah,
and he was addicted to those pain medications.
Yeah,
because sometimes when you have those type of situations, even when you don't need the pain pill, you feel like you need it.
Yeah.
And that's where the addiction comes in at. So it's like, no, you good. No, I think I'm limping.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me pop a pill.
Yeah.
Let me pop a pill.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what you end up doing. And again, I think that we have to pay attention. Like I say, I'd rather know that I took time off to just enjoy myself than to say I got to take time off because I'm in the hospital. They
sick.
rush me to the hospital.
Something going on.
They say I'm going to be here for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I ain't enjoying that.
Nope.
And I ain't getting paid.
Nope.
You feel what I'm saying?
No money.
Right. So
They're taking money from you.
With some paid vacation or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some time where I can pay myself because I got time saved or whatnot.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, where Affleck at?
I mean, and okay, and in between those times, do the little, the things that keep you going, like the massages.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Like a nice hot bath sometimes. I know everybody take a shower, that's good, but sometimes,
Put your ass in some water, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Just
understand shower is quick.
Yeah.
Sit your ass in the tub. Let that dirt get up off you. You're going to be surprised when you look and be like, no, but I just took a shower this morning.
Put some bubbles in that tub.
I'm telling you.
And relax, because there's nothing better than a nice, hot, relaxing
Watch the suds turn colors.
Yeah, just
No,
chill.
I'm saying turn colors. Like,
throw some
what
music
was that on?
See, you know, guys.
Hey, you'll look at that water and be like,
Gentlemen, that would be you. Okay.
Hold up now. It's some men out here talking about, girl, I drink your bath water and you're going to die. You're going to ingest some poison. Listen, poison.
That's
poison.
a different meaning to that song.
I'm just saying. Because they get all 2,000 parts when they in that tub.
Oh. You are crazy.
Okay, I ain't going to even go there because somebody might be eating breakfast, but I was going to say something that women would understand. But I'm going to say it to Bailey when we go to break right now.
Goodness, I don't know, y'all.
Okay, I won't say it then.
Okay.
I won't say it even off air. But ladies, y'all know sometimes,
Save it for Cheryl.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it for now. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, it halts right when I'm in here.
No.
Okay, listen. Order in the studio.
Yes.
Home of blow.
Exactly.
We got to take care of some bills, and we'll be black.
Truth in the Morning returns after this on 101.
And where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
You are listening to Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Welcome, Black Truth Nation. Broadcasting live from the American Family Insurance Studio in the heart of downtown at the Avenue. I am the legendary Home of Blow, along with my girl,
Bailey Coleman.
And, just talking about life. That's where we left off at before we went to take care of some bills. Life be lifing, and sometimes you have to make sure, and y'all been hearing me say it for years, take some time for you.
Yeah.
I know we like to think that it's impossible to do. I ain't got time. I gotta. No, until you can't.
Yeah.
Until you can't.
Till you can't.
So I'd like to know that you do it on your terms, as opposed to be bedridden, as they would say,
yes,
because of a health ailment or somebody else, took away what you took in life for granted.
Right.
Like when we had the conversation before, Bailey, and talking about people and their them saying, "Oh, hit me with the car. I'm gonna own that car." And I'm like, "Yeah, but what if you're paraplegic from the neck down? So now what? You're not.
You can't even drive
Somebody's
the car.
wiping your mouth.
Exactly.
You got a personal care worker.
Yeah.
And you got to try to blink twice and 3 times to do this. You really can't talk. Your speech is slurred. Was that worth it to say, but I'm rich?
Anyway.
No, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it's not.
That's not enjoying life. I would want to know that if I come across such a large sum of wealth, not money, I'm talking about wealth.
Yeah.
Wealth me, please. Don't make me rich. Make me wealthy. Because with wealth, you keep up with your health, and that's why it's wealth. So, you got all of those things working for you. I am proud and happy to go to my primary care doctor twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, if I think that there's something else, hey, what's this?
Right.
And to go in, and my most recent visit was earlier this month.
Mm-hmm.
And again, still no high blood pressure, still no diabetes,
That's
still
good.
no high cholesterol.
Very good.
Still no signs of heart disease, no signs of cancer. You know what I'm saying? So that's a blessing.
Yes.
But if you don't go, and then if you know something ain't right, and then you have to find out, and now you're in stage 4.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you chose, you scared to go.
Right.
Get your health taken care of. I love Harambe in West Care, Wisconsin, and Beta Philanthropies, where in August, this year it'll be on August 8th, but at the Clinton Rose Center
Mm-hmm.
and outside in the parking lot, it's the health fair.
Mm-hmm.
Men's health fair in
Right.
particular.
Right.
But they do end up having things for women as well,
Yes.
where they can end up getting mammograms and things
Right.
like that. But it's really a push, and Travis Landry has been a stickler on this, for us men to take care of our health.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us could survive a lot longer. We could live to, be there with, if you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship, or just with your children, you're able to kind of really continue living your life out instead of just decreasing your chances because you
Right.
won't go check on your health.
Right.
You won't find out. Like I say, kudos to a lot of women, in my opinion, because it's something that your fingernail cannot look right. And be like, oh, I got to make an appointment on this.
Listen.
And I ain't talking about a nail appointment with the girl. I'm like, yeah, this don't look right. It's dark right here at
Right.
the tip. Y'all going to get it checked out.
Absolutely.
A lot of men, we've been taught to just stand up, man. You little wimp. You can't even take that.
Listen.
I hurt my hand. That ain't nothing. You gonna run to the hospital because you hurt your hand, and now you find out that now you're gonna have a crook in your wrist for the rest of your life because you had broke something. But you trying to listen to what the men say in your life.
Right.
You don't got to go. That's something a woman do. A girl do that. You a girl?
Nope.
No, sir. No, sir. So now I'm knowing I'm going through the motions, and now my hand is deformed
Exactly.
for the rest of my life. A bone didn't heal right. Yeah, my leg, it feel like I broke something. You ain't broke nothing.
Right.
You ain't broke
Listen.
nothing. Put on a boot.
Put on a boot. Put some tussin on that.
Tussin. There it is.
Tussin will
fix
get
it
that
all.
taken care of right away.
Tussin will fix
Get
it.
you some tussin.
Anita Nicole said, facts, Homer, go to the doctor, set
Yep.
those appointments. Yeah, real
You know,
talk.
the other part about this is a lot of these men, they work,
Mm-hmm.
and you have health insurance.
Right.
That's what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Get it taken care of. Get it looked at. It's enough that we come against different things, different diseases and stuff, and we don't know about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you can go and prevent it, or get information on prevention and the things, and apply those things to your life,
right,
it could change your life for the better.
Absolutely.
I mean, you might just hereditarily get something, a disease, that you can't, there's nothing you can do about it. But why not know, what you're dealing with if that's the case?
That's it. Nurse RN Kawanda said, I say all the time, my big toe doesn't look or feel right. I'm going to the doctor.
Yeah.
Bump the BS 100.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand that you are important. And a lot of people keep saying that they love their kids or they love this and they love that, but you ain't even trying to be here for them. If you're not going to get checked out.
Yeah.
You gotta, prove it. Action speaks louder than words. Talking about you love this and you love that. Well, then you should want to make sure that you're here for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
As long as you can be.
That's it. That's it. Until it's time.
To
officially let them have to, bury you.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have to go before, you don't want your children to go before you type thing. But
Mm-hmm.
so health is important, people.
Yep.
Health is important.
Mm-hmm.
And even the activity of the kids running around the party, that's healthy for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
They're active.
We're going to be there kicking it tomorrow.
That's right.
Yes.
Yep. Except
I'm just still trying to get that down front parking spot, but we're going to work on
I've
that.
already, I talked with Cheryl, so yeah, we working
we got
through
that designated?
Yeah, we
all right then.
We're working through that. So listen, Bailey, what you got?
You know, y'all, we ain't perfect, but we come with our whole hearts every day.
That's right.
Okay? This is a great weekend. I want you to enjoy it. The weather's supposed to be great. Trust God, do good, and I'll see you on Monday.
Hashtag that part, hashtag facts. So everybody coming out to the birthday party for the kids, bringing somebody out. I will see you on tomorrow. Up next, the award-winning Truth with Sherwin Hughes from 9 a.m. to noon, followed up by the lunch break with Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. And then we get to go to the Grapevine, eat some healthy Grapevine food with Manan Sabir. And then we tap in with Jazz Tyler, and she taps out the lineup on the